Good evening if you're in the UK, and if you're in other parts of the States or Australia, a bit too early for here in Australia. Welcome to this evening's mediumship session. I am Anita Denise as my middle name, and my surname is Anita Panayiotis. And I can be found on Facebook, Anita Denise. I also do here on my own groups here, I do amplification readings. And if people start coming on this evening, I shall be doing a live mediumship readings for you this evening, or this morning if you're overseas somewhere else in the States. And it's welcome to see all of you here. I love to sort of see where people are coming from. So as you start to come on, say hi, let me know where you are. If you've got a little emoji, maybe a flag or something for you overseas. And just nice that we can all connect together and get to see each other. So first ladies coming on here. Hi there. Forgive me if I say your name wrong. A beautiful name, Onessa, a beautiful name, Onessa. Oh, bless you. And it's lovely to sort of see you, Onessa. So I don't know if you're based in the UK or from overseas, but it's lovely to have you here this evening. Oh, California. Hi from California. Now, I know you're 8 hours behind because my sister-in-law also lives there. So hello, Marissa. Lovely to see you this evening for myself and the morning for you. And hi, Mandy Martin. A lovely photo there of your little doggy friend, your furry friend. And Jill Reynolds. Hi, Jill Reynolds. So you're in Birmingham, so same time zone as myself. And Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca, to you. Nice to sort of you come and join us here this evening. And Terry Louise, a lovely name. Hi, Terry, to you. Welcome to this evening's session. And Joanne Lewis. Hi, Joanne. Again, I love your symbology there. I don't know if you've drawn that yourself here, but very artistic if you've done that. And Noodle, that's a nice name. Is that your snake's name? See, it looks like a snake to me there. So I do like, I've not ever owned a snake in my life. I had a couple of reptiles many years ago when my children were small. Hi, Jessica, nice to meet you. So welcome to you and hello. And I say, if you'd like to sort of find more from Cyprus. Oh, hi, Terry from Cyprus. Now, my in-laws, they actually come from Cyprus, southern part of Cyprus there. So welcome to you. I know you're 2 hours in front, so I'm quite nosy regarding me. Hi, Lisa. Lovely to meet you, Lisa. Nice to see you here this evening. So again, I'll be doing some readings for you this evening. I will be doing mediumship readings. And if you'd like to know more about myself, you can find my website, anitadenise.com. There's all information on there of the work that I do. I also work very much with the animal kingdom. This will not be done this morning though. So hi, John Frost. So healing videos. It looks very lovely there. Look at the logo there you have there for yourself. And Karen from Canada. Well, I hope there. I've been watching the news, obviously, and lots taking place there in Canada with lots of things taking place all around the world. Obviously, fires there at the moment. Bracken now. Hi to you, Christine Davis. Now, I was in the Bracken Beacons yesterday, literally for a day visit, and what a beautiful, beautiful part of the world, I have to say. And the sun was shining as I drove through there, and just such a beautiful place to be able to live. Salt Lake City, again, very nice part of the world. Not been there, but I see many pictures of it, and I think it's a beautiful, beautiful place. And Daniela, hi Daniela, nice to meet you this evening. So if you're in the UK, nice to meet you, morning or evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to today's show. And Christine here, Christine Cousins. Hi Christine, nice to meet you. A lovely little picture there you have of a child here. And oh, I like that picture of Kay. I love that. So says it all. I think it's reminds you of when I was growing up. You might be too young for this, of Lucille Ball, Lucy show, and I used to love her faces. Her face, you never need to say any words. Her face would say it all for us. So hi to you, Kay. Welcome for this evening. And now Gwendolyn, lovely to meet you as well. Love the art. Thank you. That was just my little something on the wall here to because I do tend to work down the end of my garden, because briefly about myself, I have 9 dogs. So in my house, it's not it can be a bit bedlam sometimes, so they can be nice and quiet, and then all of a sudden one barks and they all bark. So I try to come down here, my space, no dog space down here. So thank you for my artwork there, which I do like. I like colour. I think flowers are very uplifting, and blue is very healing. So also like your artwork there, Gwendolyn. I don't know if you've done that yourself there, but it's a very nice heart you've got there that I'm enjoying looking at. So we will start working with the mediumship. And oh, Dimples, Millie B, thank you. And it's funny, they've never left me. So my Dimples, when I was a child, I hated them, but I don't even think about them anymore now. But thank you, because it makes me want to smile when someone says that to me. Now, let me see here. We're going to start to work the spirit world. Okie doke. So I'm going to see who I am being drawn to. Seems start to come through here for me to my first connection. Right. Actually, I'm going to be very drawn here to Kirsty, whose name just come up. So it was Kirsty's name just come up there. The Kirsty Cook. I'm very drawn here to you, Kirsty. I feel very much again here. I'm looking at the image there you have here, and I feel very much here. I feel as I start to work with you, Kirsty, I actually feel for you there feels to be rather a lot of people in the spirit side of life. I want to say to you, sometimes we have more people up there than we do down here, and I feel you're someone here. So there's a lot of people in the spirit world. I have two people here that comes very close for you, as I feel their presence come here more towards you. I feel much I want to bring through. I'm feeling much here. I do want to say grandmother, as I'm feeling very much. First of all, I also feel it comes in with grandmother to be. I don't know if this is actually your father, but I feel very fatherly around this man as he comes through here for you. And the first person I want to bring through, I am going to say to you, Kirsty, and she's giving me the word here, Nan. So I do know to be your Nan as she comes through here for me. Now what she's giving me is feelings. I want to say to you, I do feel here that Nan has been over in the spirit side of life quite some time. So I know this is not a recent passing as she comes through here. And again, I don't want to be generic, but she does come through very much here with love for you. I want to say to you, I also feel I want to go to your mother's side of the family as I feel her presence here with me. So I'm being drawn to that side of the family. She comes through here for you. And I feel here very much here. She feels very much, I want to say to you, a very practical minded lady, you know, when she's well and healthy. So everything here, she sort of thinks things through, does things very practical in the way she does things and the way she thinks things through, I want to say to you. And here, and very also quick, I want to say to you, something needs to be done, she'll get it done. I know here with your Nan here, it's like, I feel here that her mind is not so good as she gets more towards the end of her life, because I feel this sometimes excuse me, frustrates her, because you've been someone who sees things very clearly and just gets things done, I want to say to you. And it's like she's one of these people that you don't have to ask her to do anything, she just gets on and does it, I want to say to you. Okay, but I know here this, I'm needing more help, I'm needing more support, I want to say to you. And she's very much here, I want to again here now bring in your grandfather, because she's looking almost like back towards your grandfather, say, I told him I told him. And it's almost like she doesn't seek his advice or his opinion, but it's almost like she seeks his reassurance once she's made her mind up and given her words, given her advice, what she's saying to sort of the family down here. I also feel as I feel her presence come through more here. I'm being given the name Margaret and the name Marge as well. So I feel the name Margaret and Marge may not be in her name, but associates around your grandmother. I also feel here I want to mention sister. She mentioned sister to me. I want to say, oh, she had bless her. And I just know here, that's why when she first came through for you, Kirsty, she showed me herself as she showed me herself as she was, because this as she is now, I want to say to you. So it's like that clearness of mind, that the sharpness to be able to do things and not reliant upon people, because it feels here she's not someone who wants to be reliant upon people. And I just know he's one of these people wants to be, you know, she's also given me here, I want to say to you, now I feel here, I want to be brother down here for you, show me children down here, I feel very important, I want to say to you. Now, what she's giving me, I want to say for you here, Kirsty, she's actually, she's singing to me nursery rhymes, I want to say to you. So I want to be singing nursery rhymes. So I know here's this aspect here of when you were small, and even when other children come into the family, and she likes to sing us, and it's a particular nursery rhyme she's singing to me. Now, also she's given me this other word here, and I don't know if this is it's Rider Cock Horse. So that is a nursery rhyme. I'm not sure which one it is. Rider Cock Horse to Banbury crosses it, I think she's telling me. So I know there's certain songs she would like to be singing, the nursery songs. I also know with your grandma, she's very efficient, because she's making me aware here now, I want to give money, I want to say to her. Okay, so she's showing me here, so she's someone here, and when I say I want to give money, I know she's someone here, she wants to treat the children, I want to treat the grandchildren, I want to be giving money. So there's something here she would always like budget to give for birthdays, You know that song, yeah. I just don't know the words of it, but just the one she's actually showing to me. I say Ryder Cock horse is what she's giving me, but also as I say it, and she's showing me like the I say like the loose coins. I want to be giving you money is what she's saying to me. Okay. I also has a birthday wishes I want to bring through for someone down here as well now. Okay. She also mentions your father to me. I want to say to her, okay, so I feel here your dad would have had some. She's saying I liked your father. She's telling me, so I know I liked your father. She's giving me those words. I want to say to her. No, she's saying to me here. She rests soundly. I rest in peace. She's saying to me, and I also look up through her eyes down here now of how life has changed very much down here from where it was for her. There also feels one other little thing she's given me to give to you. That I'm looking at. I know she would have made. I'm looking at like the nougat, the chewy, really chewy sweets. Now I don't know if it once is a memory she's showing me. If you've made sweets together, there's some sort of aspect of these sweets, sticky sweets that she's showing me. And I know she does very much like a chewy sweet, a chewy toffee sweet she's showing me. So I feel some aspect here around making them what she's actually showing me. I know here, I want to say true, she comes through with lots of love for you, I want to say true, okay? Oh, it's your daughter. Oh, well, that's happy birthday to your daughter, because I know she's made me aware of, I want to say, of birthdays around there, okay? So I love you. She's come through on your daughter's birthday as well, because again, here, what I want to say with her, again, I know what she's given me here, you know, the last part of her life, she would not have remembered the birthdays per se, but I don't forget the birthdays when I'm well. I don't forget them. She's adamant, I don't forget the birthdays. And she's even showing me here what she's showing me before she passes. There feels she's been taken along to a celebration, to a gathering, I would say, to some sort of like a family celebration, a family gathering before she passes over. I don't know if it's what she's showing me here. And she doesn't really know where I am. She's saying to me, but I know I like it. I'm enjoying it because my family is all around me. I want to say to her, okay. She's also one last little piece of information I'm going to give to you, Kirsty, because she's actually asking me here. I feel there are 2 rings she shows me. Okay, so she's showing me here her wedding ring. There's also, which looks like would have been her. It's a very, very old engagement ring. She's showing me a second ring that she wears. I know it's not a dress ring. She's making me wear these 2 rings. I want to say to her, okay. And I feel here, I don't know if you had those. It's always actually an aspect of these 2 rings. I want to say to you, okay. And I know one of those rings has, and she's showing one particular ring that has like a red stone in it. She's showing me, okay. And it's feel here. I want to say like your daughter's birthday. She's come through. I want to say to you, and again, I'm not putting the boys to one side, but your nan feels to like. I won't say she's got favourites, but I know the girls feel very important to your nan in the family. So we've got more females in your family. But the girls I'm looking at, I want to say to her, happy birthday. I want to say to your daughter, okay, to her granddaughter, lots of love through her, for your nan and your granddad's there. And I'm not just that, it's the extended family that is up in the spirits of life. You've got a large family up there, and they're a sort of family. They show themselves together on the stage. So I know, you know, lots of love and happy birthday to your daughter, Kirsty. Have a lovely evening. Let's see. Oh, your cousin, okay. I just saw the rings, okay. So it's but just 2 rings she's showing me. And I know they would have been her rings. She would have worn them, and they were old. So she's had them most of her life, most of her married adult life. What she's saying to me, okay. I don't even feel them rings are even being worn now, but I just know she makes me aware of those rings. And just know here, as I say, she comes through here. She's as sharp as a button, she's telling me, like she was before she got a dementia. And that feels very important I say it to you, because she just here likes to have conclude things up and have almost like a happy ending, I want to say to a fairy tale ending. And just know, I want to say to you, she comes through here. It doesn't feel she's come through by mistake. I want to just mention her granddaughter's, her great granddaughter's birthday for you. Okay. So Kirsty, have a lovely day. Thank you. And she's doing very well up there. I'd like to see who a quick supporter. Okay. If you can, if you're watching, please would you share the broadcast? The more people get involved and listen, and aware the work that us as working mediums do, and out there to facilitate and help people, to bring the message from that life does not end. Life does continue from this side of life, this physical side of life, and also from the spirit side of life. Life never does end, and love is always continuous, I want to say to you. So sometimes when we've lost someone, especially if it's a fairly recent passing, and it's like we can't see the wood for the trees. I know it's not like having that person sitting there with you, but love never dies, neither does our loved ones. They are never very far away from us, I want to say to you, okay? So know they are there. And even if you know, in your mind, speak to them, talk to them, because they do gather, and they do know that you are there, okay? And I'm going to come here to, I feel very drawn, I want to say to you here, let me see who I'm going to be drawn to. I'm actually drawn to come to Dominique. Dominique, I just saw her name come up here. Now, is mediumship reading tonight. This is not animal communication reading. So I'm just see here. I feel very much here, Dominique, as I connect with your name here, and I just start to work with you. I want to say to you, I feel very much here. There's a female that comes through together here with you. I want to say to you, okay. Now, this lady that I feel she comes through, she's showing me herself here. Someone I know, she's just showing me here. Like when I say, like description wise, she's just like, I was not average height really, no, but she's showing me here, I want to be someone, I'm outside. So I know she's someone here, I love to be outside. She's showing herself outside, I'm going to say. She's showing me also wearing like it's like a beigey colour, I'm not sure if it's a coat or like some sort of like overall, and when I'm outside, which she's showing to me, okay. And I do feel here, and I feel she's more, I want to say to you, Dominic, a friend connection as opposed to a family member, I want to say to you, okay. Now what she's showing me here is, and I want to go back some time, I also know she comes through here, she's not an elderly lady. I mean, she looks to me, I was like the latter part of her, I want to say maybe like 70s, that sort of age group, which to me is not old, but I know she's not an elderly lady. She's also showing me herself here still being quite active, I want to say to you. I know, again, as she comes through here, it feels like illness has taken to spirit side of life. But what she's showing me is here, would you understand a lady that I want to be working with animals, just because I'm doing something with animals? I'm not sure if she's competing or she's just, but I'm seeing a bit more outside. But I want to say to you, feels here a little bit of someone that you would have known on a friendship level. Does that make any sense, Dominique, to you? But it's female. I don't feel it's a family member. It feels more like a friend, acquaintance that I know that I'm seeing the dogs. I'm seeing something outside here where I'm working with the animals, what she's showing me. Okay, so some aspect around that, Dominique. Does that make any sense to you? Okay, so she's still there because what she's showing me is here. I'm looking. Okay, hi. Does that make any sense, Dominic, too? Do you understand the information? And what I'm being shown, I'm being shown more along the lines of here. I want to be doing agility, something with dogs. I'm looking at, she's showing me outside, something with dogs. I feel very much here quite rural around her as well, where she's actually showing me. And I feel for some aspect here, it's almost like I want to be like, not your teacher, but there's a teaching, like a mentorship aspect that I say that comes in around her, I want to say to her, okay, is what she's showing me. So you do understand. Thank you very much, Dominique. Because I just know this says he's not like a family member. I just feel this very much here, and I also feel that when a time comes, it feels like I've got illness around it, but I feel like I've gone over quite quickly, is what's saying to me. So someone who actually hides what's taking place, but it feels like I want to say to you, I don't talk about this aspect about myself much, I want to say to you. Now, would you remember, Dominique, if there's, because what she's showing me is here, I'm looking at, when I say animals in the if what she's showing me, I'm looking at a newspaper, and this is not like the national press newspaper, but there's something, an article, it's an image of her, photograph of her in, I'd say it's more like either a professional magazine or a local newspaper. I'm looking at, I'm seeing her here. There's some sort of like, I don't know if I've got a shield trophy, there's something she is holding where I feel I've achieved something. And I'm looking at, I know this will go back a long way, Dominic, because I'm looking at the image. I know it's not in colour, I'm going to say to you. It feels to be here, it's like black and white. I'm looking at, this is what she's making reference to, I want to say to you, okay. Now I feel here with her again here, I know she's again, this is again, she's been in your life way back, I want to say. She's not someone we necessarily talk about her now, but I know it's way back, I want to say to you, because I feel here she's coming through for you today here, Dominic. It's like, I want to say there's aspects of challenges around you, I want to say to you, down here now she's looking at. And I do know you have dogs, but I feel here some aspect around your own animals. And I feel here, this is what I'm looking at here, there's that, as I look through her eyes to how you work and what you're doing in your own life here, there's aspects around you working with, teaching, training, again, it's going to be the dogs. I'm saying to you, okay, so it's making me feel that aspect. I also know it's like here, like as I look at her here, I know there's some sort of an award, a gift I also want to give to you on the stage, which she's giving to me, okay? So I just feel here that this is where I'm seeing this competition is taking place around her. And it feels very much here, and what she's making me feel, for some reason, I feel that she has been in your thoughts. I want to say not regularly, but it's been thoughts. She's come up. There's certain things when we get deja vu moments, and we think about her. We think of times back then. We look at aspects, and that's what she's giving me. So it's like those bubbles of deja vu has popped up, and you've thought about her and thought back to that time. I want to say to you here, and it's like she's almost like, I will say to you, spurring you, pushing you forward. I want to say to you to actually do more. I know there's aspects to do more with your own animals down here, and this is the thing that she actually gave me. I want to say to you, okay. It's almost like she's saying to me, I don't want to say don't put it off, but it's almost like she's like, you know, she's almost like pushing you forward. Don't delay it. Don't delay it. Is what she's saying to me. Okay, I feel the message that she's saying to you. I want to say to you. I also know she's saying to me here, you know, very much here, lady. When I say of the earth, she would like the seasons of the earth. I'm very much in tune with the seasons, the spring and the autumn, all these aspects she's making me aware of, and that where I feel is it's what she's giving me this feeling. I want to say to you, very much a lady of being outdoors, being of the earth, being at one, being at peace. I want to say to you, being outside and being working with my animals, which she's saying to me, okay. There's also an image that comes through here where I'm looking at, now again, I don't know if there was also, because it's where I'm seeing more where she would be based, is what she's showing me. I know there's something about open space, open field here where I'm seeing sheep also there. That feels to be around at times. I'm not seeing her working with those, but I'm seeing aspect what she's showing me. I want to say to you, okay. And that love, I want to say to you, and it's that love of, I want to say, freedom that comes with just being outside. I want to say, Jeff, you have to stop a long time, okay. Just feels like, it does feel like a long time, but there's just all of a sudden there's like bubbles of deja vu, just something to come up, remind you, just comes in, and that's what she's actually giving me that feeling. Just those little glints that come in now and again that feel here. It's that, you know, for you, it's like she's edging you forward on the side to do the work, the things you're contemplating, thinking about doing, and putting off, or just not because you've not got time, just like, oh, you know, time, that aspect. And she's saying there's still plenty of time. She's saying to me, okay. And she's very much a keeper. I want to say keeper of the animals up there as well. I will leave her love with you. I want to say she's very much like a practical, shake your hand, more like that. But I just want to give you here, as she comes through, I want to say to you, very, very wise, knowing ladies, what she's making me feel. I want to say to you, very much someone you'd go to for anything, advice. She knows, and she says it as it is. She's telling me as it is I'm going to tell it in a nice way. So Dominique, it's your heart place. It's lovely. Just know, because I can even hear her voice, so I know, as in like the distinctive tone of her voice. So again, if you sit there and she's in that heart space for you, you almost like hear her. I want to say to you, you'll hear her voice literally like ringing to you, because it's that clearest of clarity, I want to say to you, that comes through. And it's just and she's saying this to me now, this is what she's saying to me to say to you, is for you to speak your truth, is what she's saying to me to give to you. So lovely to see you this evening, Dominique. I hope the message from your friend gives you some inspiration, what you may be like thinking about, contemplating, thinking about doing, because she's here to inspire you or say to you at this time. So lots of love from your friend Dominique. Thank you. So if you are listening, just coming on from YouTube or you're on Facebook, it'd be great if you can share so more people can come on and get an idea of the work that we do here on Psychic TV, and more shares, more people get to like stuff, the more people get understand the work that goes out there from the spirit world to come through your loved ones, to actually support you, just to let you know they're okay on the other side of life, because often people say to me when they've just lost somebody, all they want to know is that they are okay. And, your family, they are okay. I want to say to you, okay. When they go up there, it's us down here, I want to say to you, who are the ones who are suffering, okay? And let me see here. I'm just be drawn to, can you go back one for, I didn't get one more, sorry. And because I was drawn to, that's it, Jessica. Hi, Jessica Wynn. So I'm drawn to work with you right now. So mum, dad, okay. Let's see. So you've got a lot of family there, Jessica, up in the spirit side of life. So it's and I will say to you, one thing I will say to you is that as they come through, it's like this is what they're giving me for you. Just your group hug. Group hug is what they're saying to me. So I know you're a family that they wouldn't feel shy to be giving someone a cuddle, giving someone a hug. I want to say to you, okay. And hi, Jessica. Thank you. I am a good. Thank you. Okay. And it's my I feel privileged to be here tonight to bring through your loved ones for you. So hopefully we get through as many people as possibly can for you. But I just feel here, Jessica, for you. I'm seeing who it comes. You've got your family there. They want to come through. They want to give you this group hug all together. I want to say to you, okay. I also know of you, Jessica. There's not just people in the spirit of there's also, I will say to you, animals up there as well. There's animals that also come through up there. Now I feel here it's again with you. Let me see here. I actually feel I'm going to go. It's Jeremy that's coming through here. So your grandpa here is coming through. Now he feels. I want to say to you here. I don't want to say is the spokesperson. But what I feel. I wouldn't be shy. I woke up kind of breasts are missing them, and there's nothing worse than missing our loved ones from when they're crossed over. And I just feel here, but it's Grandpa. I want to say that's coming through here because he's making me feel he's very much here, the one who'd be sitting there with you. I want to say to you, and just he's a man. I want to say to you, he's has conversations, but he's quite happy just to sit there and let you do the talking. All right, let you do the talking because he feels like the rock. I want to say we all have in our family what I call the rock, the person who's just there at all times. And he just want to say to you, he is there right now. I want to say to you, okay. And it's just like I'm sitting here, your grandma right there, and your grandma feels very busy when she was down here. She'd be someone here. I want to say she'd be and when I say busy, she's someone who busies herself, like doing the cooking, doing the things for the family. That's her type of busy that she enjoys doing. I want to say to you, Jessica, okay, I just feel the busier I can be, like looking after the family, the happier I can feel. And she makes me laugh because it's almost like I want to say to you, she's like your grandpa's talking to her and she's not really listening too much. I want to say to you, she listens. It's like in one ear and out the other, and then she carries on doing what she wants to be doing. I want to say to you, okay. Now I'm seeing here you're I don't know if I'm getting like artwork on a stage, okay. Now, and what your grandpa feels to be, I'm not going down as an artist, but what he's showing me is here, he feels very, very good with his hands. I want to say, so someone he'll be using. I'll run a beauty shop, okay. So feel very good. I'm still looking at grandpa, also very good with his hands. So a practical person. I want to say, okay. So almost like and again, he may not have even be a tradesperson, but he's showing me doing like fix most things. Flank's broken, he can fix it. Doing plugs, doing all aspects. I want to say to you, okay. Now because I'm going to come back here. So just like here, he's there. He's just the go-to man. When I need something done, he's the go-to. And I'm going to come back here to grandma. I want to say to you, okay, because I saying here she run the beauty shop. I want to say to you, okay. Now I know here, what she showing me, did she by any chance make some of her own potions? I can't be making potions as well. Something about potions and liquids and creams, all this aspect that she's showing me. I want to say to you, okay. And I just know here she's giving this aspect. I want to say she's giving this for me. I also know of your nan here, your grandma here, because as I see her face here, she's not particularly. She's got a beautiful, beautiful skin. So and it feels like an older lady here, but I know she's someone who looks after her skin, very much so after her skin. And she's telling me here, she's telling me here, it's important. So I feel she didn't do this herself necessarily, but looking after your hands. I want to say she gives aspect for me. I want to say with this. Now I want to say here. Now I was a carpenter. Okay. Oh, right, okay, got the comments there. Now, because what I'm seeing is, I'm seeing, and this is not so much your dad, I'm seeing more your grandfather. I don't know if he would have done, again, if he's done some sort of carving of some sort. Now, I'm not looking as a woodworker, but what I'm being shown, if would you know, someone in your family had carved something out. It's like I'm looking at those, and it's got a special name. There's a little carving tool, and channeling something out. And it feels I've done some sort of artwork. I want to say to you that feels very creative around it. Now I feel here as well, again, like for you here. What I want to say is, and this is coming from them, I know that you yourself have a lot of creative abilities, okay, and it feels like that again. It's coming from, I want to say to you, now what I'm going to get here, I'm going to come to your dad for a minute here because I want to come here and say to you, I know at times Oh, master beauticians are very, very, very good at her trade. I want to say she feels very good at her trade, but it feels like here that they're making me feel that they want you to remember that you like. I want to say from them, you feel a little bit lost of direction right now down here on the stage, okay? And it's to remember that you too have, you're a facet of your ancestors. I want to say, right, a facet of, like, the being creative. Your grandma there being the beautician and all this aspect. But it's about you being creative yourself. I want to say to you, Jessica, because it feels here it's like it'd be good for you to use your hands in some way. It's not necessarily about for work purposes, but more for you to start being more creative for yourself. It just feels like I want to be giving this for you to release stuff. I want to say to you. So you said here you felt depressed, but I feel here from their point of view to lose that creativity that you've got in your hands here. It feels like here, I don't want to say you've got idle hands, but I know here there's a great empathy within you where you're not using your God-given, God of your choosing, your own abilities within yourself, I want to say to you. And this I do feel is coming from, because where I've got your grandfather, he'd sit there and listen to you and just listen to you. You can talk and just let him, he just listens. I want to say to you, your grandmother will be more saying things to you more, doing things more, and want to get you motivated. I want to say to you, whereas your grandfather be saying, no, she's okay, she'll do it her own way, she'll find her own time. I want to say to you, is what I'm being given, all right? And I just feel here like I know, again, from your grandma here, she's making me very aware here. Now, I don't know how often you sit just to be still and to listen, but it feels, I want to say to you, that your grandma they're talking to you, especially your grandma. I will say to you, okay, it's almost like I want to say to you, even though she's showing me here on the left side of your ear here, she's coming to you, she's talking to you, she's giving you information, she's giving you messages. I want to say to you, okay, and it feels to get yourself back on track. I want to say to you, okay, and when I say back on track, it's getting you, Jessica, back on track, because your family have not left you. I want to say to you, and it feels like we're being creative. I want to say to you, doing that creative energy within you will help you to express how you're feeling internally. I want to say to you, okay, and I just feel here now, being made aware down here of a brother. I want to say to you, okay, so it feels like it's like, there doesn't feel as many people down here for you to gather with, to talk with. I want to say to you about how you are feeling. I want to say to you, okay. Now again here, your grandma's making very aware of. I feel here, I know there feels to be some inheritance of some sort that has been left. I want to say to you, I'm talking about here the stuff that should have been like personal possessions of grandmas and of grandfathers. I want to say to you, okay. Your nan, your grandma, feels very much a lady who's very good with money, manages money, good at money. I want to say to you, okay. And good days, yeah. Just okay. Right, now just bear with me, all right? Because as I feel this aspect as well, I want to say to you here, your mum don't feel to have been over there that long either, all right? I want to say to you here. So, and I just want to know here again, everyone up there is together, all right? So it's you down here where they're gathering for you for the support. I want to say to you, okay. I also know what feels very significant. This is coming here from, again, from your grandma as well. I want to say to you, and I've got your mum just slightly holding back here. There feels I'm looking at, so when I say the angels, there feels very much here around your mum. There's I want to give you here. I don't know if your mum liked angels. I want to give you Archangel Michael, and it's coming from your mother. So I feel here there's some aspect of your mum. I know your mum believed that there's more to life than just this. I know she believed that very strongly. That's what they give me. I'm going to say to you, okay, as they gather up there for you. And it feels here, yes, understand me why you feel like you do completely. But if you can, Jessica, they're with you. And I also know, again, here I'm being shown, not sure which one's doing this for you, because they do come as a family. You're being left little symbols, little bit of symbols that they are around you. Okay, pick them up. I'm being shown little feathers, little what I'm being shown. Pick them up. They're letting you know they are around you. If you can, work on your creative aspects of self. Because it feels here it's about you just being in touch with them as well at the same time when you do your artwork, whichever way form, whether it's the flowers, whether it's doing some drawing, it's just the aspect I want to say as they gather there for you. They're just showing me here, they are all together. All right, that's what they're showing me. And come through with lots of love on the stage, okay? Lots and lots of love. I put into it for 2 days. We'll pick them up because they're just showing me the small ones. I want to say to you, Okay, so Jessica, lots of love from your family. You know, I know it's not, you just miss them down here, but no, they are together up there. They are here for you this evening, this afternoon for you, and get touch into the artwork for you. Know they love you. They are okay. They are all at peace, and it's you down here. They're looking after now. I'm going to say to you from where their space where they are now, with lots of love. Okay, Jessica, I do hope that helps you. Right. So, and if you just, yeah, I'm feeling fine. If you just, I forget Rich is in the background there. My husband, I do talk to myself anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right. So I'm just going to see who's coming through next as we names start coming up for me. So just see here, I just get drawn to the names and just see who comes, who I'm drawn to as they come through. Nice little doggy picture there. So I'm seeing what you're doing. Right. Right. I'm being drawn to Christine there. Okay, I'm going to come to Christine. So I've just been drawn to her, Christine Davis. So let's see for you, Christine, here. Right now, very much here, Christine, as I connect with you and I connect with your people in the spirit world here, they're very strongly have a man that's stepping forward for you on a stage show, okay? Now, this man, as he steps forward, at the moment, I'm not got a relationship just at the moment, but I just feel as he comes here, he makes me aware. I know this man, again, sadly, does pass spirit side of life with illness. He's saying to me here, because I feel very, I want to say, ill. Oh, okay. Like I'm looking at Christy on Facebook. I'm looking at Christine Davis on Facebook. I'll just see if it's she identifies this gentleman. I do feel, now I'm going to say here, I do feel this would be a family member. I feel a close connection comes through here. Okay, Christine, for you. I also know here to say, he feels to be quite, I know as he stands here next to me, he holds himself very nicely before he's unwell. I want to stand up straight, just hold myself well, but I just know here with him, I'm going very much here to this part of my body here, where I feel his illness has taken place. It's not a heart, I want to say, as he comes through here. I know again here, it comes through here with a lot of love for you, I want to say, okay? So I know to be a family member, he comes through. Now I feel here as he comes through, and I know you would have been with him, you know, as it for his periods of not being well, I want to say, okay. So I know you're someone who's with him, talking to him and helping him, also, she's making me aware, I want to say to you. It also makes me aware that you speak about other things, as in, when it's my time to go, what's going to happen, I want to say to you, because it feels here, Christian was making me aware of, I don't say he's a non-believer, but he feels a bit skeptical, I want to say to you, and it's like something, I'm not sure, I don't want to say no, don't want to say yes, I'll just wait and see, is his philosophy is what he's saying to me, okay? Now I'm going to feel here more, because I want to say Father now, as I feel his presence a bit more, Christine, do you understand that? So it's feel when my Father, poorly, I know illness takes the spirit side of life, he also is not a young person as he goes over, so I feel here, and he also makes me feel, I want to say to you, I feel when it's time, he was ready to pass over. He was saying to me, okay, if he'd been well, I know I want to be here, but I feel when time comes, it's almost like I want to say to you, I feel I was ready to cross over. I also know, as I see through him here, I know he's not alone as he passes the spirit side of life. So, Christine, do you understand that information that I'm giving out at the moment? Make sure I'm the right Christine Davis. Okie doke. Give a minute to come back. So just okay, right, 26. Okay, so I just see here a bit more as he gathers through here. It's Dad. Okay, right, brilliant. So I will say that's all I need to know. So I know my dad. I know I'm the right person that's coming here with me. Okay, thank you, Christine. I also know what he's making me aware of. This is because just this again here is very particular about his shoes, I want to say to you, okay? So I feel he looks after his stuff, I want to say to his clothing. But I know here he's like one of these people that he's got what I call proper shoes on and they have to be clean. His big thing about his shoes is what he's showing me. So I go down to this aspect. I also feel your father here. It's very like philosophical about things he says, quite resigned to aspects. I'm going to say to you that, when things are happening, well, that's the way it is. In this aspect, he gives me this feeling, I want to say to you, okay? And I also feel here with him. Now, again, I know I said with him, I feel he was a little bit skeptical about what takes place, but I also feel with him as well as what I feel with him. There's something I want to say to you. This feels quite significant because I want to go to his funeral service, I want to say to you, okay, before his later risk. There's something quite poignant around some words. It's a prayer that is said here. I feel like words I've said, a prayer is said. I also know I feel here is like as I gather to pass over, and they show me here, like, and I feel here, Dad, my right here feels like Dad passes before your mum, I want to say to her, okay? And it feels like, it's like he's given, when I say the blessing, it's like someone said to him, it's okay to go, it's okay, you know, because it feels very, very like your dad here, when he was here, he very much here, his role was very much here, you know, the breadwinner, the man, the done this, I done that, and he wanted to make sure everyone down here was left, if it was okay, he's saying to me, okay, is what I'm feeling. And he's also given this feeling here, like Christine, it's like there's never enough time, and it's not just about life. It's just like, I feel like that's how he would have said. There's never enough time, you know, to do this, and never enough time is what he's saying to me. Okay, I also feel he's showing me here. Now he's showing me. I don't know if your dad kept some sort of diary, some sort of book. But he's showing me. I'm looking at quite an old book. I will say not a particularly big book, and with an old brown cover on it. I want to say to you, okay, he passed alone. Okay. There's something here. What if you understand, like it's like an old book, I want to say to you, an old brown cover book. But as I open it up, I want to say to you, I feel it's more of a journal or some aspect that I don't know if it would have kept it for somebody else. What he's showing me, I feel it's more like inheritance that belonged to someone in his family. Is what he's saying to me. Okay, and I also feel with him now. Again, he's quite particular, as in when I know it's my time to come, about even like, he's quite reserved, as in I say to you, it's okay to the people that I love, my close people to me, but I don't want anyone else around me. I just want those people around me, I say to you, okay. And I also feel, Christine, with him, I know when he was here, I feel like part of him, he wasn't always very organised, I will say to you, with certain aspects. All right, so like you know, as in I'm looking at like getting things done. It's more, I will say to you, like paperwork, this type of thing. So I put things off. He's not someone who does enjoy doing that. No one does. But I'm just in here. Some people are quite structured in their mind, because I feel like I've left stuff behind that I didn't get to complete before I pass over. It was making me aware. I want to say to you, okay. There also feels, he's saying to me here, he's not a man who puts a lot of value on personal possessions, I want to say to you, okay. So he's not a man who's got loads of, I'm not a big collector of aspects, but what he's saying to me here, I'm looking at, and what it looked like to me, there does feel to be some sort of, I don't know if I'm looking at like the old-fashioned football programs. There's something about a collection of magazines, something I'm looking at, what he's got again here, because I just feel here there's some, I haven't got lots of possessions, but there's some of this collection of magazines I'm looking at is showing me. Okay, I don't know if it could, what it looks like to me is football memorabilia magazines, what he's showing me. Is what I'm looking at. Okay, again, I don't feel even available now, but it's what he's showing me here. He's not someone who keeps much importance on sentimental aspects of what he's saying to me. Okay, I also picking up here, I want to say on sun he's giving me as well. So I mentioned sun here to you, I want to say, okay. And it feels like, I want to say, well, even like when he was here, about missing people's I feel here he didn't get to see everybody he would like to have seen as well. Before, he knows he's passing, but I didn't get to see everybody. I want to say to you before you're such a started another. Just feels here. I just like that. He's laughing about that. I will say to you, okay. And the feeling I'm getting with this aspect, I know, like even when he passes, there's stuff that wasn't finished, you know, unfinished business. What is making me aware, I want to say to you, and that's just the way he is. I want to say to you, okay. And it feels like, again, regarding the aspect of unfinished business, unfinished jobs here, he's saying to me here, I don't know, trains, okay, trains. I'm sort of saying there must be also, because I saw, I know there's images on those magazines. There's some sort of images that comes on it, because I can see the images there that he shows me. So I know the magazines are there, and it feels they don't feel of any particular value, but I know that for him, it's that is what he's showing me. I want to say, okay, essence of a memory that he brings through. I want to say, okay. I also know I come here to you. I want to say here, and you do. I know it feels like here is someone he doesn't confide in a lot of people, but I know he speaks to you. He shares with you. I want to say to you. He's not a secretive person, but I know he's very choosy who he shares things with. I want to say to you, okay. And I feel here what is making me aware of, I want to say to you, with you, like that part of you, the pair of you, there's a lot of similarities, I want to say to you, in the way you emotionally deal with things, cope with things, get on with things, get things done. I want to say to you, okay. That's not regarding work, he's telling me, okay. And I just feel here, let's just see here now, I know it's just taken me to. I don't know, this may be more to do with time-wise. There's something about retirement. So I don't know if it's someone's thinking about it's giving me the word retirement, I want to say to you, okay? And that's what I feel is it's just taking my attention to right now. So if someone's down here's retiring, or we passed just before retirement. There's some aspect about retirement is what it's saying to me, okay? And just know here, I know you said here he passed alone, I want to say to you, but it feels here, it feels how he's giving me the feeling. I've just gone asleep. I've just gone. It's very peaceful passing as I passed over. Is what he's saying to me. Okay. Now I know I'm looking at trains here, but what he's giving me as well. This is it's the distinct sound of a particular whistle. I want to say to you, okay. So I know it's aspect of a whistle that is showing me. Now, so I'm just seeing this whistle here, and while I'm seeing the whistle, now I'm going to feeling here. He could whistle right himself, so I'm whistling here, but also there's a whistle that is actually showing me as well. I want to say, okay, and this feels like it's all part of his little bits and pieces that he would have had. I want to say to you, but again, they were just important to him. I want to say to you, okay, and again, he's just give me the name here. I don't know if it's in the spirit side of life, it feels to be a female name is Etty Ethel is making me aware. I want to say to you, up in the spirit side of life, that is up there as well now with him. I want to say to you, okay, and again here. And there's this aspect I want to say to you. Now, I feel, again, I'm going to go back some time with him, about dancing. So just give me here, and this is for you. So, about dancing, right? Keep up so I just feel that this, for him, I'm not particularly, I'm just dancing. I like dancing. I'm not particularly brilliant at it, but I know this aspect I want to say to you, he's showing me here, like dancing. I know, and he does enjoy to make people laugh. I want to say to you, so it's like to lift people up, make people laugh. And I just feel here for him, I know it's like the conversations that you shared before he passes over. Just know he's saying to me, again, to say to you, I'm okay, because I think you often wonder if he was okay, all right? Not so much over there, but when he passed. And I'm okay, saying to me, I'm okay. Very important that is that I'm saying to you, and again here, that I am well. And again, a message for you here, and I feel this is more towards how you perceiving things, doing things down here, that you can make a difference. The message I want to give from your dad, okay? So something you're thinking about, contemplating, whereas no, you can, and this is a positive difference you can make a difference. So this is the message that he's giving to you from the other side of life, Christine. So I'll leave Dad's love. Yeah, it sounds like Etty. Etty's, I'm not gonna, but it's definitely in a female name. So like Etty Ethel, Etty, saying it like to me. Okay, so that's might come to you later, but I know something doesn't. I know to be up there with him as well. But no, here those say message for you here is you can make a difference. So stuff you're thinking about doing down here, in a good way. So I'll leave Dad's love with you, okay, Christine, and thank you. So have a nice evening to you, Christine, and thank you for joining us this evening. So we're going to have a short commercial break, and we're back in a couple of minutes. So if you'd like to share when we come back, will be great, and I shall see you in a couple of moments' time.
Spiritual Psychics TV presents a wonderful evening of mediumship and trance. Our evening is hosted by Nick Brown with guests Bill Hughes, Glenda Marie, David Hale, and Minty May. Our exciting event is being held at the Littleport Village Hall, which is in Ely. The date for our magical showcase is Saturday the 9th of September. The price is only £10, which includes refreshments. For ticket information, please visit myspiritualevents.com.
Are you planning a paid spiritual event, or looking for something to do this weekend? Then visit myspiritualevents.com. You can browse the listing, view the event details, watch a YouTube clip, look at a mini gallery, select dates and times, pay for tickets using PayPal or your debit card. Organizers can register for free and start selling tickets within minutes, be it for their online or in-person spiritual event. As an organizer, you will have access to your own admin dashboard, which will display information such as your income and your bookings, all in a simple and user-friendly display. It's free to use. Join and upgrade to an organizer. Come and visit us at myspiritualevents.com.
Nadija Bajami, a proficient strategic hypnotherapist, mind coach, grief educator, accomplished Reiki master, and gifted psychic medium, extends a warm invitation to join us on an exploration during a 4-week introductory mediumship course. As a special privilege, This extraordinary opportunity is being offered to our esteemed VIP members without any associated costs. Immerse yourself in the art of refining your innate talents and finding balance in communion with the realm of spirits. The course begins on Sunday, November 5th, at 7 p.m. via Zoom, and details will be placed in the VIP lounge. For more information on becoming a VIP, visit sptv.uk.
Wimbledon Spiritualist Church hosts our divine service tomorrow. This starts from 11 a.m. with a demonstration of mediumship.
Welcome back after a little mini break. So I hope you had a little quick refresher there, needed a little drink or see the ladies' room or gentleman's room. So nice to be back here for this evening. So I'm going to carry on doing some mediumship readings for you this evening. And let's see who I am drawn to next to do a mediumship reading for. And let me see here. I'm going to be drawn to. So it's hi Serena, nice to have you here this evening. And Steve, hi there Steve, and Andrea, hi there Andrea, welcome. So new names coming on from earlier on this evening. And hi Shian, that's a nice name. And Jay, nice to have you back here, second part of the after the evening, so welcome back. And Shawan, that's a lovely name. And Terry Louise, hi there Terry. Let me see who I'm drawn to give. Kylie. I'm going to come to Kylie. If we're drawn to Kylie, okay? So thank you, Kylie. I was near my mum's show, I was actually after some actress apparently. Right, so Kylie, let's see who I'm drawn for to read for you. Right, Kylie, I'm very much here as I start to blend my awareness back with the spirit world here. I do want to bring a lady come through here for you on stage, okay? And what I feel here as well with her, I do want to say, I do feel Nan, I do feel Grandma here, she comes through here, but she does show me herself to be a good age, I want to say to her, okay, she comes through here. So I know she's had a good life, she's living a good age. What she's saying to me here is, I also know Kylie with her hearing doesn't feel to be so good. I'm not seeing the hearing aid, but I know her hearing does not feel to be so good. Now, if you can, as I start to give information out, if you don't mind putting something in the chat box there, so I can make sure I'm with the right person and the link is strong enough for me to sort of continue with bringing through your friends and loved ones from the spirit world. So again, Kylie, I've got a Nan, Grandma here. I do want to say to you, she looks a good age. I want to say she comes through here, so I know she's well, like 80s, that sort of age group she's bringing through to me. I know she comes through here. She's very much here. Again, not her hearing is not too good. I'm going to say I've not got an hearing aid on, but I just feel here I've really got to almost look at your face to understand what's being said to me, so I can hear. If I've got noise around me, it's a bit distorted, but if I'm looking at you, I can understand what you're saying to me clearly. Now, do you understand that, Kylie? So feedback, please, so I can know if I'm with you, with the right person that's come through for you, if you understand. If not, then I will bring someone else through, move on and bring someone else through. So sometimes we have what called an enabler who helps to bring someone else through for you. So Kylie, do you understand? Some feedback, please, there with Grandma. She could be like a family member. Elderly lady, I'm looking at her. I know she'd be quite frail as well in herself. She's showing herself, so not particularly a big lady, but I know here, and she's showing herself sitting in a chair here, and I know I've got my family here talking with me, and it's like she's showing me here. I know, no response. Okay then, so I will let that lady go then. So know if it was your grandma, if you listen back later, she just showed me here, it'll give you squeezing your hand, hold your hand, Kylie. So I shall let your Nan go, okay? And you can listen back to a short message there for you, okay, later on. So let's see who else comes and gathers and joins with us as we go through this evening. Right, Andrea, hi there, Andrea. See who I'm drawn to come through. Christina. Right. Hi there, Patricia. I am, evoke here. Right. I'm going to come to Susanna, actually. Her message there, Susanna. So we'll go back here to moved house and you feel your husband connection. So just feel here with Susanna as I feel into the essence there of you with your husband, okay? Feeling lost your connection with your husband, I want to say to you, okay? Right, now, so I'm just invoke him bring his essence through as he comes through here. I want to say to you, okay? And as he comes through here for you, what he's showing me is, first of all, I just want to come through. I know he is someone who likes to, is someone I'll describe as the glass is half full. He's got a smile on his face, I want to say to you, okay? So he's someone here who always tries to look in the positive aspects. I mean, all life is always ups and downs for all of us at times. And I just feel here is someone here who comes through. I want to say that smile on his face. I want to say as he comes through here for you, Suzanne. Okay. And I also know here what he's showing me is here. I'm holding my hand out, like as I stand there, for you to take my hand. It's not to hold hand, but just to take my hand. I want to say to you, that connection, I want to say, comes through very strongly for him, for you. I want to say, okay. I also know the two of you here are very much here spoke about being together on the other side of life when it is your time. I want to say to you, okay, not now, when it is your time. So I know this communication has taken place before he passes over. I want to say to you, okay. Now also making me feel here, and I know you're saying you feel you lost your connection here, but he feels very strong. I want to say to you, because he's showing me here that I feel here there's been like, if I look at the home where you are now, there's been, you've not just have you moved home, there's lots of changes taken place. Belongings have gone, things have changed. There's been lots of stuff that shifted and moved around. I want to say to you, okay, and it's giving this aspect of like of you clearing out stuff. I want to say to you, almost like we've downsized, not home, but possessions and belongings as well, as what he's saying to me, okay. And I feel here he very much likes, I will say to you, he's smart. I know he's come through smart, I say to you, okay. And even what it makes me feel, even if things ain't, he's not good, are not that good, he's still smiling. He will find something to smile at, and and he's got the most beautiful eyes. I want to say to you, okay. I know your image there, but I can't see, it's big enough to see his eyes, but I know as he shows me, as I look at his face, his eyes smile. I want to say to you as well, okay, just that smile that he comes through here with. I know again here, so I'm holding my hand out for you right now, to hold my hand, to let you know I'm here, I am with you, I listen to you, is what he's saying to me, okay. And so I know here you are talking to him, you're talking with him. Rest assured, listen to me, I am listening, he's saying to me, okay, I am with you. And it's also, I want to say to you, what's giving me this feeling here about time and space. Time and space don't exist, as it's saying to me, okay, because it doesn't matter where you are, where I am, I am with you, we are together. I want to say to you, I also know, show me here, I don't get your husband being necessarily a man of like a very religious person, but as a man of belief and a man of faith. I want to say to you, okay, so it's very strong. I want to say you have this belief and faith, and I know as I get nearer to part, I know it's very strong from where he is now. I want to say to you, okay, he's showing me here. I know there's a cross. He's showing me. So I don't know if you have a cross, you hold a cross here, but he's showing me a cross that I feel that you hold down here in your hand. I want to say to you, okay, and think about him and talk to him. I also show me here, his eyes, they are beautiful, and his eyes are so clear. I want to say to you, okay, and it's almost like as I look through, as you look into his eyes, he's saying to me, this is for you, your message for you. It's like you look right into your soul sees his soul, and his soul sees your soul. You look into each other's eyes. I want to say to you is what he's giving this fin, and it just feels here. And it's also showing me here, as I say to you, like where I know you. Obviously, you've got loads of photographs of you and your husband together, but I know he's looking at, I know you've been sitting down recently and you've been looking at, it feels like, as opposed to looking at photographs, you're putting something together, photograph, like a collage, photographs, images together, is what he's saying to me. And I know he doesn't feel religious, but he has this belief, I would say, his belief that I know here, this strong a spiritual connection as opposed to religious belief is what's making me feel. I want to say to you, okay. And he's given this what it's making me feel here. It's like, and again here, it's like he's about being laid to rest. He doesn't care where I am. I want to say to you, because it's like my body is no more, right? It's me. The essence of me is what he's saying to me. Okay, as I come through here, I also there's this aspect here what he's showing me. I'm looking at a calendar. I'm looking at a diary. I want to say to you, okay. It's like I'm looking. So I'm marking dates off, and if there's more I want to say to you about you, Suzanne, marking dates off, I want to say to you, okay, so in that diary. So I know you look at a diary for something, look at the calendar, and we are making marking dates off on that calendar. So it's like we're counting towards something, is what he's saying to me, okay. I also know as he comes through here, he takes us to the month of March. I want to say to you, okay, because I want to have birthdays around the month of March, he's making me aware of. I want to say to you, okay. Again here, like regarding your question about you feel can't connect him, I want to say to you, where since you've moved, he is, you might have made an L, but I know it's I just feel it's more of the collage as opposed to just the individual photographs. I want to say to you, and I know as I look at that, as I look at the how you've built this up and presented it. It is like a story of your lives together. You know, that story from when, like, literally when you met and all this aspect, and now it's gone through in this story is what he's saying to me. Okay. And it feels, I want to say to you, from his point of view, it's a wonderful story. I want to say that you have created together, right? That we have built together. There's also something here I want to say to you that he makes me aware of. Now, I know obviously you'd have there, I'm looking at, I feel here, it's his a ring, right? So I'm looking at a ring, his ring here. Now, what he's making my attention to, I don't know if you've got thinking of, I've got a ring. Are you thinking of having a ring that you've already got, but somehow it's been resized, resort, something redone to it? So I want to put in two rings together for somehow having something done different. Right, okay, we're going on holiday, and he was created in March, okay. But I just feel there's something around the jewelry aspect of the ring. So I don't know if you've got a couple of rings and you're thinking of putting them two rings to one ring. It's just like showing some aspect. I want to put two rings together. All right, that's what he's showing me. So I just like to say, if you've been thinking about it, talking about it, is what he's giving me. I feel here, obviously, your ring, he's got his ring. I want to put something together. Is what he's showing to me. Okay. Now again here, like with him here. Just feel here what it's actually saying to me here regarding. So I don't know if obviously March comes around, we're going to look like that period, but I just know we're also looking at because also I want to say to you, since he's been passed over, there feels, I want to say to you, I know you would have wedding anniversaries, but it feels like a significant, I want to say to you, it's getting resized. I know there's something about the ring I want to say to you, okay, because also as I see the ring, it feels like, I don't know if I show me the engraving inside so I look at the ring, inside the ring I'm seeing engraving inside the ring. There's what he's showing me, the engraving. So I know again rings have hallmarks, but I just feel here there's something here about engraving. I know again with the purpose of this ring is making me aware, and I know here again it's like I want to come to your wedding day. I want to say to you, okay, so it really was again wedding day, but just like, let me see here why it took me to the wedding day. It does feel it's a special day, it's a wedding day, but I just feel he just takes that wedding day. And I know with him here, what he's showing me is he's showing me himself like dressed very nicely, waiting for you to join him, is what he's saying to me here. I want to say, okay. It also feels here again, I'm going to come to the wedding day, the wedding date. There feels some other birthdays. Another date around your wedding date is also significant, I want to say to you. So it feels like you've got your wedding date, and there's also another date around that also feels to be significant as well, I want to say to you, Suzanne, okay, with him. And I feel here as well, again, I'm going to come back to your question about you feeling you've lost your connection, I want to say, with him since you've moved. He's saying to me, he's there. He's there more than you, he's saying to me, more than you realise. He is there, I want to say to you. Because I also know with him here, which he's just giving me, there feels to be, I don't know if you've got like an internal door that sometimes open a couple of times by itself. It's an internal door, not an external door. And also been a little bit of creaking somewhere, like a door's moved or it made a sound and you've turned around, no one's there. I want to say to you, he is there. And I know again here, there's a particular, I know there's a window you look out of, I want to say to you, that I feel like I know he looks through, he's looking at the window with you, I want to say to you, where you are. He likes where you've moved to, I want to say to you. And it just feels to me, I want to say to you, is saying just allow yourself time to settle. I want to say to you, okay, it's what is coming from your husband. Allow yourself time to settle. But it just feels here, like the home you shared, the home you had together, where you are now, the downsizing of all different belongings and bits and pieces. And it's just allow yourself to settle. And he gathers with you. He's there, I will say to you, a lot more than you actually really, really realise. And he's got a little thing here, and I know again here, you married before your birthday. So that's because I just know some other date around the anniversary as well. All right, and just feel here there. This is, I don't know, again here, your husband, I will say to you again, not what I would say is like super. What's the word? He's got superstitious, but there's something about putting something. Now I don't know what you're showing me. I'm going to your street door, right, your front door, and there's something I want to be putting over your front door. So like a little tradition you may have had. I don't know if it was in the mistletoe, but I'm just something I want you to show me. Front door, street door, and there's something there I want to say to you that he takes me to, and and also whilst little piece of information going to give him to me for you, is showing me carrying you over, picking you up the threshold of your first home is what it's showing me. All right, so that's the memory that it's giving me. There's loads of memories there. No, just allow yourself time to settle in your new home. You've not lost your connection. He is still with you, I will say to you. And particularly, there's a particular song that he liked, I want to say to you, okay, that's yours and his piece of music, all right? Yours and his piece of music. Put it on listen to it, and is what he's saying to me. And you'll feel him around you. All right, you'll feel him around you, and he's making me aware. May bring a few tears, but they're good tears. He's telling me, all right, lots of love from your husband. All right, just allow yourself a little bit of time to just to heal, not from him, but heal the aspect of also the home that you shared. You're now somewhere else, all right, and he is with you, all right, and he likes where you've done that. He's telling me you've done the right thing. So I shall leave his love with you, Suzanne, okay? And know he's okay, all right? And that smiling face, those beautiful eyes is how he comes through. There's a big beam on his face. That is what he's saying to me. And nothing was ever too much trouble for him. Okay, so I'll leave his love with you, Suzanne, okay? And lots of love from him, okay? Right. So, okay, so if you'd like to continue to share, if you're coming on Facebook, and you can share to other groups and friends and family members, so come on and come back and watch another time. Their time allows them, so we can see how different mediums work. Yeah, very minty, I like mint tea. It's very nice. Let's see here. I'm going to actually come to you, Joanne. I feel drawn to you. So fresh mint tea. Yeah, I liked your catch line there. Caught my eye. Fresh mint tea. Let's see who we have here for you, Joanne. It comes through here for you. Now let me just see here. Right now, I feel here for you, Joanne. And now I'm picking up on here. I do feel a man that's going to come through here for you as they come through. And I feel here now, again, if you can give me some feedback as I start to bring the essence through this person, I feel more, I want to say to you, it's either a colleague or a friend, male colleague, male friend, I want to say, comes through here for you, I want to say to you, okay? And I feel here as they come through here, I feel very much here a person, I do feel I've gone to spirit side of life fairly quickly as well. I was such as I feel there's a lot of illness around this person. I just feel like I do feel it's illness that's taken, but I feel I've gone fairly quickly. Is what I'm making me feel. I also feel as they come through here, it's like when anyone passes, especially when they pass fairly quickly, it's the shock, all right? And I feel here it's like I'm being made aware of, like, people just was. When the news, it's a shock of knowing. Now, so again, Joe, if you can give me some feedback, it'll be great. So I just feel here, friend, colleague. I don't know if it can come through like a work connection here. I want to pray possibly comes through where I feel like I'm full of life. I want to say, because I'm someone who's got like a high energy, funny, think things, just got a lot of energy, I want to say, that comes in around as they do come in here for you. I also being very aware, I feel there's a shared passion here, I want to say to you here, between the pair of you. So what I'm seeing is here, I do know that there's a social aspect, I want to say, Joanne, where we would have gathered, would have mixed socially as well. I want to say to you, it's not just a work environment, so there's this social aspect, I want to say to you, as we come in. Now, Joanne, do you understand that information? Because I just feel here, I know it's friend connection, colleague connection, as opposed to a family member. I'm very much aware, I want to say to you, being a younger person. Sorry. No feedback. Okay, so just one more piece of information for you, Joanne. And if you do identify yes or no, would be great, and then I can see where I need to be, if I need to be staying with this guy. I just feel again very much around him. I know I'm working. I know I'm full of life. Okay. Hi. Oh, might be the internet. Hi, Joanne. Do you hopefully if you just identify with some information I just given through there, I do want to say it feels more of a friendship connection. So it's like a work connection, it's feel friendship connection. I know it's a guy. I know I'm full of life. I just want to put this guy around about his 40s. I want to say to you, I know he's not not an elderly person. I feel I've gone to spirit side of life quite quickly, I want to say to you, okay? And I do feel illness, but I don't feel it's like a build-up of what's taken place. I just feel his social, I'm seeing this social network where we know each other, we socialise, and I'm being made aware for you, Joanne, it's like you would have found out after he passed, okay? So almost like you were told by someone that he'd actually passed. It's like the obviously the shock that's come in because we didn't even know he was unwell. I want to say to you, Joanne, okay? So it's giving me this feeling. And I just feel here, again, it's like someone that's so vivacious and full of life has just gone. I want to say to you, now what making me feel is, I think it may be Peter, okay, but I just know here there's this it's that full of, and would Peter have left children behind? I'm seeing like I've got family I would have left behind, like young ones that is making me aware. I want to say to you, okay, and I just feel here again what they're showing me here. I know you would have gone to their, like I'm seeing a funeral service, so I know there would have been some sort of engagement from yourself being at their funeral, I want to say, but making me aware, but you've been told the information afterwards, I want to say to you, okay? Now, I also feel here, I don't know if you know this, but I feel he's making me feel here regarding family. It feels like the family feels a bit fragmented, I want to say, down here now for him. So I'm looking at friends and family and just things here, and just like, I don't know, it's fragmented. What I'm going to say to you is my friends' connection, all these aspects I want to say to you, okay, is what he's given me. Now, I just feel here, saying from the friend point of view, I want to say, it's like he's saying to me, he had a big send off, right? So I want to say, I want to go to his funeral, had a big send off, I want to say, and so I know there's lots of people gathered for his send off. The other thing, what is making me aware, I want to say, to do for you, Joanne, here, he wasn't old. I feel he wasn't old, I want to say, and it feels like, and I just know here, I want to say, you look at someone and you think, he's not even made plans, I will say to you, for this aspect. I just like, you just feel, I'm young. I don't even think about it, what it's saying to me, okay? But I just feel here, and I just feel for him, he would have felt, from where I am now, he's saying to me here, it's like it was just over so quickly, coming in. And I don't know if, again, you would know this, Joanne, but I know he's showing me who he is with up there, I want to say to you, okay? And I know here, very much here, I've got, again, for him, it feels like a grandmother that was more like a mother to him as well. I want to say to you, he's making me aware of her being up there, I want to say, down here. Now, I just feel here, what he's showing me here, so I'm seeing like the social aspect with you, Joanne, and with Peter, and he was telling us, it just feels here, and obviously being young and being told after it's happened, it's that shock, that the shock waves that comes to any of us. It's not like there's no time to even think about, and part of it, I want to say to you, it's just like it's not. Well, he just said to me, in his own mind, he just never expected to go that quick. I've done nothing. I've even got plans. I want to do things, he's saying to me. I'm planning to do things. But I just feel it's the having, I want to say to you, I know he likes to have gatherings. I like to be with people. I like to have music around me, my family around me, my friends around me, is what he's saying to me. And it's almost like, I want to say to you, when he's got people around him, he's enjoying it. Just being just a very much a social person, is what he's saying to me. There also feels, again here, you'll be one of those people where you could see him regularly, not see him for a while, and then when you do get together again, it's like no time has passed. It's just like we catch up, like just literally, carry on where we last left off, is what he's saying to me, okay? And it just feels here, I know he's left a family behind, is what he's saying to me, okay, down here. And I just feel here, I know I've asked him for a message for you, I want to say to you. So I feel here, what he's saying to me here for you is, I know that he treasured you as a friend, all right? So I feel like they're not a man who takes life that is young that seriously, but I know as the aspects give me for you, it's like that treasure, I want to say to you, because he really values, I want to say to you, it's quality friendships, I want to say to you, and the quality connections is making me aware, I want to say to you, okay? And I also know what is also making me aware of, this is the last piece of information during the COVID said, because it feels something around, I don't know if you'd know this, but I'm looking at some sort of obituary that is making me, is showing me some sort of obituary, something been written, I want to say, something about him, I'll say to you, what he's actually showing me, which I feel like the words are really lovely. So I know the words that have been written for him on his behalf, I will say to you, feel really, I want to say to you, poignant. So it gives me that aspect I want to say for you. And I just feel here, it's like, I feel for him, for you here, it's like, don't waste, once I don't waste time, it's like, if there's things you want to do, go ahead and do them. Make your plans, do this, but don't put things off. Don't put things off till tomorrow, what you can do today. And that's about enjoying your life, not about paying bills. That's about having fun, enjoying yourself, enjoying time, is saying to me, okay? And again here, it's just like I want to say to you, it's just showing me the aspect of a closed book, I want to say to you, just this metaphorically, just shutting a book, closing a book, I want to say to you, because I feel with him here, there is something around the closed book. So I feel here again, something down here has been closed. All right. And it's just how I'm seeing the closed book. So it's been closed, finished, I want to say to you, okay. And I know now here, I do want to say to you, it feels he's sorry the way you was told as well. So some aspect I want to say to you about the way you was actually told as well, okay? Because it feels like here there wasn't a lot of what's the word, you've told, and then it's just like you've been left, you've been told. And again with him here, he wants to be remembered that fun, you know, the energy that he comes through, lots of energy. It lifts you up. I'm going to say, one of those people, just you're in his company and you won't be miserable for very long. He just wants to lift people up, is what he's saying to me. Okay, and yeah, lots of love to you from Peter, Joanne. Okay, and lots of love. Is again, it's I want to say to you, the last little bit for him. There feels to be a story to be told, and I feel it's. I'm not saying you're going to write a book here, but there feels a story to be told. So I don't know if you know what you know about him, how much you know about him. I want to say, but there's that story aspect he's making me aware. I want to say to you. So and the story to be told, I feel it's towards you to tell that story. I know here to children. So keep his memory alive. I want to say to you is what it's making me feel. Okay, and lots of love to you, Joanne. All right. Sorry you lost your friend at such a young age. And he is okay. Sorry. Oh, okay. All right. Right, so I'd like to give great thanks for you sharing your evening or your day with me, depending which part of the world you're based in. And it's been a lovely evening to share messages with your loved ones from the spirit side of life. And I know it's not the same as having them in the space with us. We can touch them, see them, but no, they're never very far away. You know, it's just a lighter vibration where they live, a space they live. And literally, you know, they're never far. Sit down, sit in the stillness, sit in the quiet, and I'm sure in some way the signs can be so subtle that they're with you. You know, a piece of music on the radio, something on the TV might come on, a little symbol of a feather. You know, just find the thing. Pennies from heaven, as they say. Symbols are around us all the time. So again, you know, be mindful that they are trying to connect with us all the time, and just it's us down here who mourn them. They up there are being born again into all their family and friends on the other side of life. So thank you for joining us this evening, and have a great weekend, and take care. Love and light to you all. Bye bye.